Hey guys, welcome back to another swatch and review. Today we're going to be looking at the 90s trio coming from Different Dimension. These three polishes were specifically made for nail art, so I'm going to show you a quick water marble to start all of this off with. All three of these creams are a bit on the thicker side. They're kind of like a Crelly type formula versus like a really true cream, but not quite Crelly, if that makes any sense. As you can see, they do spread very, very well, and we're going to be going in with my water marble number 7 tool from What's Up Nails to do your basic starburst design, I think. Maybe, as you can see, you can really see how this tool just slides through these polishes, and it's absolutely perfect. I'm going to be doing a design completely inspired by Jess from Sloppy Swatches and Tiffany from Mrs. White. I don't remember the numbers at the end of her handle, but I really loved how their collab on this particular marble turned out. Mine didn't turn out nearly as cool as theirs did. I'll make sure to leave them down below so you can check out their designs. But we're just gonna go in for a dip here. I dimmed the light on this. It was super bright that close up. And this is what you are left with. Remove that latex. I used cuticula, by the way, and this is what you are left with. And yes, they fluoresce. Super, super bright. These are so much fun to play with. On the left, you have it under a black light, and on the right is under normal lighting. Same here for all four. I really love how these play in the water. They are so cool. Going on to regular swatches. This is OMG. This is a true highlighter. Pink neons blow cameras out all the time. None of this is nearly as color accurate as I would like it to be. It looks almost like it's glowing here. As you can see though, with one coat, it adds phenomenal coverage, especially for being a neon. I am going to go back in for a second coat. As far as the color is concerned, think highlighter for all three of them. These, like, you pick up a pack of highlighter, the green, blue, or not the green, the pink, blue, and yellow, like these are identical to the highlighter shades. They are so much fun to play with. The formula is, like I said, it's a bit on the thicker side. It's almost Crelly-like, but it self-levels absolutely beautifully. And the finish on it is gorgeous. I love these. These are with a glossy top coat. Moving on to Bomb. This is obviously the blue one. This is actually pretty accurate to what I'm looking at in the bottle right now. On the nail, it kind of throws it just a little bit. On the first coat, I'm going in for a nice healthy coat just to give myself a good base. And again, the formula is identical between all three of these. Slightly a bit thicker, more Crelly. Again, this one is just a slightly, like a hair less opaque than the pink. Self levels like an absolute champ, and this second coat here is going to bring it up to complete opacity for me. The lights are really playing off of the shine here, so it's not nearly as even as what it looks like in this footage. Again, self levels absolutely beautiful. They are so much fun to work with. These are also, again, made for art. These aren't necessarily made to wear on their own in a full swatch like this. Obviously, they look gorgeous on the nail, but they were specifically made for art. This one is dope. This is a highlighter yellow. Like I said, all three of these, think highlighter. This one is the least opaque out of the bunch. If you go in thinner coats than I did, you are most certainly going to need at least 3 coats. You can also put a white base underneath. Yellows are very difficult to work with, or not to work with, but to make in my experience of swatching yellows. The first coat here applied very evenly, a little streaky, but very evenly self-leveled very well. And this second coat is going to bump it up to full opacity for me, smooth as pie. Another great formula. Again, a tiny bit on the thicker side, leaning more towards the Crelly side versus a true cream. But I really love these squishy type creams. They make nail art an absolute breeze. Here is the macro. And here is the far out. All three of these are going to retail for $25, which includes US shipping. These release on the 24th. I'm sorry, I just read that wrong. This releases on the 29th at 9 a.m. These are so much fun. Make sure to check my Instagram to see the nail art that I did with these that I've previewed here. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye, guys.